Okay, 5 quick little tips for a better presentation. What not to say in your speech. Now, this is subjective. Some people don't agree with me. However, some of these things you might agree that it makes sense for me to say what I'm saying right now. But presentation cliches to avoid. I'll go through them really quickly. 1, saying, let's think outside the box. That term has been done to death. Nobody wants to hear it anymore. We all know what it means. You can pick something else and get your point across. Okay, so think outside the box. Gone. Saying to a crowd of people, this would be number 2, I realize that I'm the last thing between you and lunch, cocktails, whatever. I realize that I'm the last thing between you and... Okay, that is such a cliche. Everybody says it. Everybody says it. Say something else. There's another way to say that which is fresh. Keep ideas fresh and original. Number 3, let's open the floor to questions. What does that even mean? Like, if you open the floor, people are going to fall in. Okay, all kidding aside, no, there's other ways to approach that. Put a big slide that says questions, anybody? Or does anybody have any questions? Or more like a conversational. Has anybody got any questions or comments we could discuss? You know, treat people like they're one of them. You're one of them instead of, let's open the floor to questions. Now it's official. We're opening the floor. So that drives me nuts, personally. Or saying, I'd like to speak to. I don't even know how that got in the vernacular. You know, I'd like to speak to. When you speak to something, it's like you're speaking to a person usually, but you can't speak to something inanimate, or you can't speak to an idea. So I don't know where that thing, I'd like to Google that and look up Wikipedia or whatever to find out where I'd like to speak to, or can you speak to. It's nowadays becoming such a cliche and it doesn't even make any sense. So let's get rid of that. New normal, well, that's been gone for years. Okay, nobody uses new normal anymore because that became such a boring cliche. All right. And one last thing, maybe the younger crowd will say this, but my bad. This is not, you know, my bad is nothing more than my bad grammar. It is cliche. It is not proper English. It's not even funny anymore. So those things, let's get rid of those things to make your presentation better and to give you a fresh approach over the competition. So 1, think outside the box. Gone. 2, saying, I realize I'm the only person between you and lunch, cocktails, whatever. Get rid of it. Let's open the floor to questions. Gone. I'd like to speak to. Gone. And my bad. Gone. As I said, new normal is already long gone. Anyway, that's all I got to say today. Reporting from Vancouver.